Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day today. I know I'm having a pretty good day. Just hanging out around here. Just got done with my studies, so I'm good. Wonder who will come in today, guys. Let's see if we can get in here. So how's everybody doing? Let's talk. So far, we don't get anybody in. Let's see. We got 2 people. What do we got? Let's talk a little bit. We got 2 people. How's your day going? I hope everybody's day is going pretty good. I know mine's going pretty good. So I hope everybody else is doing good. Just hanging out. You're having a great day. I hope everybody else is having a great day too, just like I am. So let's talk a little bit. What's everybody want to talk about? See what anybody wants to talk about. I'll talk about anything. Anything that you guys want to talk about. So let's see who comes in. Let's see who comes in. Hey Dave, how are you? Thanks for coming in. How's your day going? What's your plans for the weekend? You got any good plans for the weekend? Yeah, I just got done with my virtual learning, so here I am. You got any plans for the weekend, or are you just hanging out? I made a video. I don't know if you saw it. I said I'm gonna go on Christmas because our Christmas plans are canceled, and I'm gonna do a trivia game. It's a fun little trivia game I found. Looking for houses. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Did you get any luck looking for houses yet, or are you still looking? Did you see any that you liked? I am falling asleep. Sorry. That's all right. I understand. Yeah, I came on yesterday. I didn't have any luck. It's been slow the past few days. I think people are um just have to keep looking. Yeah, that sometimes that's what you got to do to find what you like. We're supposed to be getting a new bathtub here pretty soon. It's gonna be one of those jetted bathtubs. We've been wanting one for a while. It's time to get a new bathtub because ours is old, discolored and everything. So that's what we're gonna be doing. The guy's supposed to come and install it um, um, sometime in January, maybe even earlier if he can find one that fits. I sleep in day lots of times. Yeah, I usually stay up pretty late myself. Especially on the weekends, I stay up late to watch the local news because I take my medicine early. So I go to bed early once in a while, but I usually stay up pretty late. But on school days, I go to bed earlier. Who's putting it in? We got a plumber that's coming to put it in. My dad has a friend that knows a good plumber, so he's coming to put it in. But um, the company that he was gonna use doesn't sell those kind of bathtubs anymore, so he's gonna look for another place and then call us on Tuesday with prices. Yeah, it's time for a new bathtub. We've had this one since they bought this house, so it's pretty old. It's kind of discolored, and when you turn on the water, when you turn it on the cold side, it leaks out a little bit, just falling apart. Been up most of the night. Yeah. Past couple nights, I've been going to bed about 11. I fell asleep watching the news because we were going to have a snowstorm, and we did. We got like I don't know, probably 10 inches of snow. I don't know, maybe not 10 inches, 2 inches. I don't know how much snow it really is, but nice. Yeah, yeah. Probably when I move out of here, I'm probably going to move down to the south because I don't really like the snow too much. I like kind of the warmer weather. But this is nice. In the summer, it gets pretty hot here too. You know, yeah, it's pretty nice during the summer. We got a lot of storms last summer though, so but it's always nice to get the first snow. Um, I always enjoy the first snowfall. By the end of the year, you're usually pretty tired of it. But the first or second snowfalls, I like. It makes it look nice outside and colorful. So that's what I did pretty much this week. Yeah, I was sleeping with the phone in my hand and saw your notice. Oh, you did? Yeah, the other night when I was watching the news, on the phone, I fell asleep and it fell on the floor. I had to go and get it in the morning underneath the bed. That happens sometimes. You lose track of time sometimes. No snow here yet, but 24 degrees. Oh, that's pretty cold, Dave. It's pretty cold here too today. It's gonna take like 2 weeks for all the snow to melt, I would say. But um, yeah, hopefully you get some snow soon if that's what you like. It's usually nice the first snowfall. You know, But usually around here, by the last, I know, um, the beginning of this year or last year, last winter, people were tired of the snow by the end of the year. They were all complaining about it, but usually the first snowfall is nice, like I said, it makes it look nice outside. But I'm glad they treated the road pretty good. There's not too much snow on it. I saw the snowplow come by here when I was doing my lessons like once or twice, so they're working pretty hard out there. I fell asleep during shows all the time. I fall asleep during shows all the time. We have long ones. Yeah, some people go on for like 2 or 3 hours. I don't know how they can do that. It's hard enough for me just to be on here 1 hour without getting tired of talking. I guess people train themselves to go on for longer. You know, I've only been on here for the longest I've been on here is 1 hour 19 minutes and 50 seconds. That was almost 2 hours there. It was hard to do that, but that time I lost track of time. I think you were on that show that time. It was when I was streaming on my phone. It was in October sometime. But that it's good to go on for longer to get watch time. And I usually go on when everybody leaves. That's when I usually get off. Because I like to stay on for as long as people will talk. To have a conversation. But I bet there is pretty long ones. I've seen people that go on. I took melatonin. I better sleep. Not making sense. Sorry. That's all right. Yeah, I take that kind of medicine too. I take that every night. Take like 3 of them, and I fall asleep pretty early or late sometimes. Those things really work. I recommend that for anybody who has a hard time sleeping. Um, it's a really good medication that you can just get from the shelves if you have a hard time sleeping. You know, we have 24-hour straight shows sometimes, like New Year's. Yeah, I know on the New Year's, people it's a special treat for people on YouTube. They usually go on for like to bring in the New Year. I understand how people do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. That's too long. That's way too long for me personally. I usually like watching the ball drop anyway, so you can't live stream that on YouTube. Otherwise, you get a copyright. I wish I can live stream that though. That would be cool so people can watch it, but you can't do that. Just got this 2 days ago. The melatonin. Yeah, I've been taking that for like the past few years. It works pretty good. Um, my doctor recommended it, so and it's good because you don't need a prescription for it, so it's easy to get if you need it. It works really good. Like I said, anybody that has a hard time sleeping or um, stays up late, any problems like that, I recommend trying that out. You know, and that's good. I recommend to keep taking that because that'll definitely work. It's worked for me for a long time, so it's worked for me for a really long time. And I ordered 300 boxes worth of food and stuff, and Walmart sent it twice and said keep it. Wow, that's a lot of food. Yeah, that'll keep you fed for a few months. Hopefully, that's a lot of food. Yeah, we usually have a lot of food here. Um, we go shopping for little things every now and then. If there's something I want or something, it's good to keep the house filled up. So you won't go hungry, especially if there's a big hurricane or something. You know, on YouTube, when there's a hurricane somewhere, it's usually pretty chaotic because people are um, helping other people and stuff, getting stuff. It's crazy, but that's good that they sent you food. You know, you're gonna need that during the winter if there's any more big snowstorms. I know you said you didn't get snow yet, but if there's any big snowstorms where you are, or anything like that, or any power outages, I hope that doesn't happen. I really, I really don't. But that's nice of them that they sent that to you. That's a lot of money, but that's good that they sent you all that food. It'll keep you fed for a while. I had to give bunches to the ladies downstairs, but still filled up everything. That's pretty good. That's nice of you that you gave them to the other people. That's generous of you. I like that. Yeah, we have a neighbor that brings us food all the time. He's a really nice guy. Um, they he's a great cook. He said he thinks he should open a restaurant. I think he should too. I would go to it. He's a really good cook. In the summer, he invited us over for burgers and stuff. That was really good. I got 6 gallons of milk. That's crazy. Wow, that's a lot of milk. Yeah, we use a lot of milk too. I drink it once in a while. Milk. I don't really drink it that much, but once in a while, it they say that helps you fall asleep, but the melatonin really helps. Because the first thing I tried was milk, so I used to drink that a lot. But I only drink that once in a while. But if you drink a lot of milk or you make a lot of things like mac and cheese and stuff that requires milk, then I recommend having a lot of milk. That's good. But that's crazy. That is a lot of milk. But it's better to have more than enough than not have any, right? Or not have enough. You know. Yeah, we got a lot of food here too. It's good. Keeps everybody fed. But I'm glad you got everything you needed from Walmart. That's a pretty good store. They usually have everything you need when it comes to food and candy and all that kind of stuff. And our Walmart that we go to sometimes, they have a Subway in there too. So that's pretty good. It's a really big store. The one we got. They're all pretty big, but this one is really big. I paid for the first delivery of food, but the second was free because they couldn't take it back. Well, that's good that they gave you the second one for free, because that's a lot of money spending in food. So I'm glad they gave it to you for free. That was nice of them. That'll, like I said, that'll keep you fed for a while. I'm glad they let you have it for free. I know that's the least they can do because I understand that they got to make money, but that's a lot of money. So I'm glad they gave you a little leeway on that. 'Cause that's a lot of money to pay for food. The good thing is they bring it up the steps to my door. Oh, that is a good thing. That way you don't have to walk down the steps and get it. Yeah, that's a really good thing. Um, yeah, that's a really good thing. That definitely is. My aunt used to get Peapod when my uncle was sick before he passed away, and they did a really good service too. They brought everything in for him. They didn't have to do anything. All they had to do was open the door, and the people would bring all their food and groceries in for him. Yeah, I was shaking up in case it gets bad weather. Yeah, you got to get prepared for that kind of stuff. Oh no. Yeah, I was stocking up in case it gets bad weather. Yeah, you got to, especially with ice melt and gas for the generator if you have one, and the snow blower and everything you need. It's good to get stocked up. We have everything we need here. Luckily, we didn't lose power, so I was able to come on here today. If we lost power, I wouldn't be on right now, probably. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get bad weather where you are, Dave. It's not really fun, especially when there's a risk of you losing power and stuff like that. But the good thing is winter here does is only like 3 months or so it's not that bad. Hopefully that would be the only really bad storm we get. I don't know though. Yeah, it's pretty cold in the winter too. But for December, it's been pretty warm out. Before all the snow came, it was pretty warm out. Um, so I'm happy about that. You know, last year it was really cold every day in December. This year, not so much. Yeah, and we got ice melt and everything, so we're all set. We used I used the last of the ice melt yesterday, I think, on the driveway. My old house only went off in a ice storm one time for 5 years. They only so they only got an ice storm for. Oh no! Wow, that's a lot. Oh, the power went off for 5 hours. That's a lot though. It's better than going off for 24 hours or going off for 6 days. That's a lot of hours that went off for. Yeah. Luckily this time they got the trees pretty cut off up pretty good on the main road. So um everything is pretty good. So we didn't lose power. Luckily. But that surprised me. That it only went off for 5 hours. Hours in a time. Yeah. Well, that's better than going off for 6 days. I know in the summer when we had that hurricane force winds, it went off for like 5 or 6 days. We had to go up to the library just to use Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's not good when that happens. I don't prefer losing power. The last snowstorm we got years ago, it only went off for 24 hours, and Hurricane Sandy went off for days when we had Hurricane Sandy. Same thing with the storm we had in the summer. I was starting fires in fireplace, had tons of cardboard and wood. Yeah, we had a campfire outside yesterday. We had a lot of cardboard we had to get rid of from all the stuff we were piled up in the back of the garage. So we burned a lot of cardboard ourselves yesterday. That stuff, it stocks up when you order a lot of stuff, you know? So that's good that you had tons of cardboard and wood. It's good to have enough stuff than not have any, you know? Around here, with all the trees, there's a lot of wood when we have campfires outside. And then we have a pellet stove inside, and we don't have a wood stove or anything. Wow, days would be real bad. Yeah, it would. It is because you need to, around here. we need to go up to our local library just to use the Wi-Fi. Yeah, it would be really bad. That's why I'm praying that doesn't happen during this winter. Because winter here starts next week, they said, I think. So, but I consider it winter now because it's so cold and all the snow. So to me, it's winter now. But it's officially winter next week, from what I heard on the news when I was watching it the other night. Well, that's good that you only lost power in your old house for 5 hours. That's better than losing it for days. You know, because nowadays, you it's hard not to live without your electronics and stuff, and phones and TV and all that stuff. You know, so nowadays it's really hard to not have power. I had tons of logs, but they were too big and wet. Oh yeah. Well, everything here is covered with snow, so everything around here is wet. It's better just to buy stuff from the store when that happens. We usually buy wood from Home Depot. I was kind of hoping we would have a troll or two today, because I've seen them going around the community a lot. But that's hard when you don't have enough wood, especially during the winter. You know, you need the stove during the winter or the heat, because it gets really cold at night, especially. Okay, I need to sleep. Have a good weekend. I'll watch for you. All right, I appreciate you coming in, Dave. Thank you, and um, I hope you sleep well, and keep taking that melatonin, because that'll really help you. And thanks for coming in. I should be on tomorrow and on Sunday, so keep your eye out for me then. Um, and on Christmas, I'll be on for that trivia game. So thanks for coming in. I think I'm going to get off here myself. I want this to be a short one. So I hope everybody has a nice day. Dave, thanks for coming in. And as always, peace. I love you guys.